Welcome back, guys. I have a fun video for you today. We are smoking ribs on the 26-inch Weber Kettle, but it's not just any Weber Kettle. I can't wait to show this to you. Also, there is a new team member on board I want to introduce you to today. This is going to be kind of fun. Hang on, let me go find him. This is Smokey. He is an 8-week-old golden doodle, and he is going to be our official sous chef slash taste tester slash dig holes in the yard if we need it. So he's basically a jack of all trades is what I'm saying. And hey, we're filming. Focus on the lens right there, not the screen, the lens, okay? And he's gonna be a part of our team from here on out. So let's cook some ribs, guys, before nap time. Fine. You have puppy breath. So guys, this is the Weber 26-inch kettle. This color is Glen Blue. According to the guys at WeberKettleClub.com, they haven't made this color since the 60s and nobody saw it coming. So good on Weber. I love the nostalgia aspect of this. Before I forget, I want to thank my friend Matt Eads from GrillSeeker.com. He's the one that put this on my radar in the first place. But this is very, very similar to the 26-inch cooker that I've been cooking on this channel for years. You know, if you've been around, you know I lost it in a storm a few weeks back.
Holy crap.
But let's take a peek. I want to show you what's going on in here. So this slides back into the lid bail, just like the old 26. I know some of the new kettles have a hinge on the back. This doesn't have it. And I'm only saying that because I know people will ask. The grate, I'm glad I did this. The grate that came with this was out of round. I've never seen that before, but I did notice that other people online have had that problem. So I called in, I talked to a customer service person named Joni, and she sent me a new one. It was really easy. You should ask for Joni. She's really, really good. Weber should give her a raise. She does a good job. But yeah, because the bowl itself is slightly out of round this way, there was a little bulge in the grate, so it kind of like got stuck. It's hard to describe, but anyways, I've got a new one coming. For now, I'm going to use another grate that I have handy. It comes with the 2 charcoal baskets, of course. You guys know I'm going to get rid of that. This is the N Sear XL. It's my favorite Weber accessory, but what I like about it is you can kind of sum it up with a visual. You can do a visual if you want, but I'm gonna give you a visual. 8 hours of charcoal, so you really never have to add charcoal on a rib cook, which is nice. It's got a nice water trough here. It works like these, only better because it holds more and it's bigger and it gets hotter. And so these are fine for coming with it, but they're kind of designed for the smaller kettles, and you can kind of see it when you get these big ones. So I am going to use this today. I'm going to fill this with charcoal and wood chunks, and we're going to start smoking. I got a new rub I want to try by BBQ. This smells really good. This was recommended to me by Greg from Ballistic Barbecue. So if we don't like it, we'll just blame him. But it's got an interesting, it almost smells like a spicy apple pie. Like if you had a cinnamon apple pie, I think it's cinnamon. Okay, brown sugar, salt, garlic, onion, spices, cayenne pepper, yeah. So, I didn't say cinnamon, did I? Maybe that falls under spices, but it does. It smells like an apple pie with a cayenne kick to it, and it's kind of unique, so I'm looking forward to trying this. I'll put links to this below if you want to check it out as well. We're using Kingsford charcoal with a little bit of cherry wood today to maybe get a little extra color on the ribs, and so I'm ready to go. Let's cook some ribs. All right, guys, so here are our ribs. Our cooker has been holding pretty good at 230. So I'm gonna go ahead and start this cook at 230. I'll probably go ahead and bring the temps up to about 250 to 275. This is about a 3-pound rack of ribs, so I expect it's gonna take about 5 hours. So far, temp control has been exactly what I would expect. Sometimes new cookers can be very air leaky, and that's just because the vents are very clean. Come on now, there we go. That's just because the vents are very clean. So I've got my vents closed down a little more than I normally would. Over time, as that starts to grease up in season, between the vents and then between the base and the dome, that's where you get your air leaks at. Once that starts to season up, it'll get more airtight and you'll have more temperature control. But like, I was expecting it to be a lot worse than it is. It's actually doing just fine now. So we're shooting for 275. I think it's probably gonna take about 5 hours to cook these ribs. I will give you an update in about 2 hours. Yeah, what do you think it smells like? Yeah? Okay, so guys, Smokey and I have been having a conversation and he's not totally convinced this smells like apple pie, like I said earlier. He said, if anything, it is more like a cardamom cinnamon roll recipe. It definitely has that cardamom smell. I think he's been talking to Mommy Maniac and they've been ganging up on me, but since they both smell better than me, we'll go with that. We all agree though, it smells really good. So we can't wait to see what it tastes like on ribs. But I gotta correct that because I was out-nosed. All right, guys, we're about an hour in and everything is running great. I'm actually delighted. So full disclosure, if I didn't say this earlier, I am sponsored by S&S Grills, the maker of the Slow and Sear. Not only that, I'm a freaking huge fan. I'm not sponsored by Weber. They didn't send me this. I paid for this with my own money, but I love the combination. The 26-inch kettle with the Slow and Sear XL has been something I've been recommending for 4 years now. So this is a great situation. This is a great setup. Like I said, the temp control, I was worried it was gonna run hot, but it's not. It's actually left it right at 230 where it was last time we talked. So I've opened up the top vent a little bit to get it up to around 250, which is, it's at 248 now. So we'll give it another hour and a half before we take a peek at these ribs. But so far, everything looks, smells, is acting exactly like it's supposed to. So this is good. I love this. I love new cooker day. I love cooking ribs. I love this fall weather we're having. Like, this is, it's good to be alive. It almost makes 2020, you know, not 2020-ish. This is what you want to see. We've got a nice pullback starting on these bones. The burgundy color, really, really pretty. I don't know if that's the OBQ rub or the cherry wood we're using, but everything looks exactly where you want it to be for 2.5 hours in. I think these will be done in another couple of hours. I'm gonna flip these, not because I need to, because I don't. They're cooking pretty evenly, but just because since I'm here, I might as well. And yeah, that's about as good as you could expect a 2-hour check-in to be. I'm gonna go ahead and get this lid down because my Slow and Sear is going crazy because I was filming that B-roll footage, but really, really pretty. I'm really happy with this. We'll see you guys in a couple of hours. So we're at the 4-hour mark. The sun has set. We need about 45 more minutes or so, but I wanted to give you guys another peek before I lose what's left of my light. So pretty. These ribs, the color on them is just perfect. It's exactly what you're looking for. That bark is nice and set. We're in good shape here. So this has been a great cook. It's been a lot of fun. Not a lot of, actually I haven't had a single complication. I probably shouldn't say that out loud, but yeah, this has been a great, great day. So anyways, I'm gonna pack this up and let her finish up and we will see you guys at the cutting board. You know, sometimes you just have to laugh. Like I knew when I said, everything's been going great so far. I'm not a superstitious person, but at the same time, I knew that was probably not a good idea to say. I just got stung by a bee, so I'm going to finish up this video real quick so I can. I got stung right here on the neck, and it hurts like the dickens. But I want to go inside and take a Benadryl and basically be able to finish up this video. So these ribs could probably use a little bit more time, but I'm not, ooh, wow. I'm not in a position to be able to, oh, dropped it. Pulled a T-Roy there.
Whoa.
Check that out, guys. Doesn't that look good? I'm gonna give these a little bit of a taste test. Now, one thing I forgot to say, the ribs that you saw at the very beginning of this video, where I was seasoning them and all that, those, I prepped those last night. Right after I got done, I noticed a funk coming off of them that I just couldn't ignore. It smelled like cryovac, only it was like ×10. My wife and I decided to start over. So I forgot to mention that earlier. These are actually a different set of ribs, but these are the ones I've been cooking all day. I just know some of you guys are eagle-eyed and you will catch that. So I'm gonna give this a taste real quick. Again, I would have enjoyed another half hour on these. These are cooked for about 4.5 hours, but I'm still gonna give them a taste here. They're fine. I mean, they're obviously cooked all the way. They're just not as tender as I normally would like, but they don't look bad. Hang on. All right, guys, so I like this rub. I like this a lot. I went a little light on it. I think I could have done a little bit of a heavier coat, but it's got a nice sweet flavor. Again, that cardamom, allspice, whatever apple pie thing that me and the dog are arguing about. Oh, the dog, I gotta go get him to taste this. I gotta go get him. Hang on. All right, buddy, your time to shine. Okay, that's camera A over there. So you focus on that. These are ribs with OBQ. OBQ hot and spicy. That's something like it, something like that. What do you think? What do you think? I think it has a good flavor. I think it made a nice bark. It has a pretty color. It's kind of sweet, which is nice. The cayenne pepper I was smelling kind of tempered over time while it was in the smoker. What do you think? You wanna try another one? I think he likes it, guys. Anyways, I'm gonna go inside and take a Benadryl, and I'm just worried my throat's gonna swell up. These ribs are really good. The rub was great. Yeah, I've got another video where I took all of the best-selling rubs on Amazon and did a side-by-side comparison with 6 different racks of ribs. It turned out really, really good. If you're interested in that, I'll put a link to it right here. You can click on that right now. And until then, I will see you guys in the next one. Thank you for watching. I love you guys. Bye.